Welcome to all. In this presentation, we will look into the overlay method of synthesis. Overlay method of synthesis. Overlay method is the easiest and quickest of all methods to use. Actually, it is a graphical method and it is a trial and error method. In this particular presentation, we will look into the overlay method in which we have 6 different positions of the input link. First one is this one O2A1, second one O2A2. Similarly, the sixth one is O2A6. We have 6 different positions of the input link and uniform spacing of the output rocker. So we are given the length of the input link O2A, length of the input link O2A, length of this input link is given O2A, and input angles theta 12, theta 23, theta 34, theta 45 and theta 56 and corresponding output angles. These are the 6 input angles. Theta 12 is the angle between first position and second position. Theta 23 is the angle between third position and second position, etc. And the corresponding output angles 512, 523, 534, 545, 556 are also given. And this is the procedure, step-by-step procedure. There are different steps for this overlay method. And the first one, construct the input rocker O2A in all its given positions on a sheet of tracing paper. Actually, this is a trial and error method or also a graphical method in which the first positions or the input crank positions are constructed on a sheet of tracing paper, sheet of tracing paper. This first step of synthesis is shown in figure A. This is the figure. This is the first step. First we have to draw the 6 positions of the input crank O2A. Then the second step, choose an arbitrary length for the coupler AB. Choose an arbitrary length for the coupler AB and draw arcs numbered 1 to 6 using A1 to A6 as centers respectively and coupler length AB as the arc radius. And we can draw arcs numbered 1 to 6, arcs numbered 1 to 6 using A1 to A6, A1 to A6 as centers respectively, and coupler length AB as arc radius. Here we can fix or select a coupler length AB, and we can take that coupler length as radius and A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6 as centers. We can construct 6 different arcs. These are all on a tracing paper, on a sheet of tracing paper. This is the first step. And on the other sheet of paper, construct the output rocker whose length is unknown. The length of output rocker is unknown, and we can construct the output rocker whose length is unknown in all its given positions as shown in figure B. And in another paper we can construct this one. Here the length of the output rocker is unknown, so that we can take different arcs to represent different length of the output rocker. Then number the positions of the output rocker from 1 to 6 as 512, 523, 534, 545, 556, etc. Positions of the output rocker. Through O4 as center, draw a number of arbitrarily spaced arcs intersecting the lines O41, O42 and so on. These arcs represent the possible length of the output rocker. We can construct different arc to intersect on this lines O41, O42, etc. These are the different possible length of the output rocker. Okay, then in the sixth step, place the tracing paper over the drawing. Place the first tracing paper where the input positions of the input crank is drawn, placed over the drawing, over this particular drawing, and manipulate a proper fitting such that the arcs 1 to 6 on the tracing paper cut the same arc from 1 to 6 of the output rocker. Same arc of the output rocker, and that too at the points of intersection of the lines O41, O42, O43, O45, O44, O45 and O46, etc. The arcs of the output rocker. This is an most important step. First, place the tracing paper over the drawing and manipulate a proper fitting. Here this procedure is in a trial and error method. Manipulate a proper fitting. We have to find out, or we have to move that tracing paper in order to manipulate a proper fitting such that the arcs 1 to 6 on the tracing paper, arcs 1 to 6, here there are 6 arcs in this tracing paper. 6 arcs are there in the tracing paper, and that arcs 1 to 6 on the tracing paper cut the same arc of the output rocker, cuts the same arc of the output rocker, and that too at the points of the intersection of lines O41, O42, O43, O44, O45 and O46. Here that arc cuts this particular line O41 at this particular point B1, and at this particular point B2 on O42, and at this particular point on O43, line O43, etc. This is a trial and error method. How to find out the proper fitting. It means that arc 1 of the input link cuts line O41 at point B1. Arc 2 of the input link, arc 2 of the, this is arc 2 of the input link cuts the line O42, at B2. Arc 3, here is this arc 3, that arc 3 of the input link cuts the line O43, at B3, and so on. Join any point A1 to A6. Join any point A1 to A6 on the input rocker end to the corresponding output rocker end B1 to B6. Join any of the input rocker end A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, etc. to the corresponding output rocker end. If we select the input rocker end as A4, or we can select the output rocker end as point B4, corresponding output rocker end B4. Then O2, A4, B4, O4 is the required mechanism. This is completely a graphical method and also a trial and error method where tracing paper is using for the construction of the 4-bar mechanism or the mechanism. This is all about overlay method. And finally, this is the first figure, which is a drawing on tracing paper, and that is all about input link. That drawing is completely about input link, different positions of the input link. And in paper, we have to draw the different positions and different lengths of the output rocker. And finally, the last one, the combination of these two will give the exact 4-bar mechanism. O2, A4, B4, O4 is the required 4-bar mechanism. That lines must be in thick lines. Okay. Thank you all.